Hi everyone, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about how some folks think that, oh, you're too old for trick-or-treating or stunt or fleeting. Some folks think that there's some kind of cutoff to it. That there's some law or oversight that says once you become this year, you can't do it anymore. You know, they're like, oh, well, it's only for, babies and walkers and kids and early betweeners. Not for grown ups, though. I don't know why they think that, but it goes down something like this. Oh, you're too old for stun fleeting, Jordan. Well, Carew, where that might be your fault, shit. That might be your thought or your belief on it. And even though I do onlook your take or your thought or your belief, there isn't no law or oversight that says once you become a grown up, you gotta stop doing stunt and fleeting. Well, Jordan, I stopped doing it a long time ago. Well, how could you have done it at all? You were a tool. You were made. You weren't born. So you never went from being from a babyhood to walkerhood to kidhood to betweenerhood to grown-uphood. Yeah, alright, you're right about that. But don't you think it's weird that you're a grown-up doing stunt and fleeting, and that's mostly for babies and walkers and kids and early betweeners? Well, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I could see if something sinful and unlawful was being done, but I'm not doing anything sinful. I'm not doing anything unlawful. Yeah. Jordan, there are things called Hallow evening or Hallow night gatherings. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like those things too. But there's nothing wrong with me doing stunt and fleeting. It's not like I'm breaking some Gaver or Reich or Earldom or near law that I can be put in lockup for, or at least have a talk, at least have a sit down talk about. You know. Yeah, well, Jordan, I don't think you just stop it. All right. I mean, you got all your fleet at home, right? Yeah. So why are you doing this? Why? Because I like to do stunt and fleeting. It's not sinful, it's not unlawful to do it when you're a grown up. And unless there was some law I don't know about or some oversight I don't know about, I'm gonna do it. It's like there are folks out there who believe that once you become so grown up you can't do it anymore. Well, the truth is that most folks choose to stop doing it when they get older. And they make the choosing to stop doing it. There isn't no law that says, well, you can only do it from being a baby to a walker to a kid to a betweener, and then here's the cutoff. I mean, you choose yourself when to stop doing it. Alright? And a lot of folks like to either guilt me or shame me for going stunt and fleeting, and they'll say, Jordan, you're a grown up, and stunt and fleeting is for babies and walkers and kids and early betweeners. Not for grown ups. There's things called Hallow night gatherings, which I guess is kind of almost the same thing. But there's nothing wrong. I mean, one year I took Dylan out when he was a mite keeper and I was Sailor Moon. And another year he was a catfish. Anyway, yeah, well, I witnessed something when I was. Anyway, I, went as something when I was taking him out to something. Anyway, the grounds is that as long as someone isn't doing something sinful and unlawful when they're doing it, there's nothing wrong with it. So no one should be guilting me or shaming me for still stunt and fleeting when I'm a grown-up. So if you like this film, then follow me over here at the Jordan Long Fairway. Watch the other film I made yesterday over here. I, Jordan Long, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye. Farewell. And there is no backer of this film, so you're not going to see me talk about any business. There isn't any. I have no backers of my film, so you're not going to see me give shout outs to all of them. Goodbye. Farewell.